Is the sandal a, can you tell what it's made out of?
Animal hide.
Okay. Is there any kind of emblem or decoration?
It appears to be something on one of the straps.
Okay.
Like I'm not sure if it's a bead or something. The sandal's kind of like a flip flop type of sandal. There's something near where it goes between your toes.
Okay. Now scan up from your sandals, and can you tell me what you're wearing? Are you wearing any clothes?
It's clothes. It is a very simple outfit. It's covering most of my torso down to going down maybe mid thigh ish.
What's mid-thigh like?
Something mid thigh ish or so. It's hard to see. I think the outfit is almost the color of my skin. It's very light and wispy too, for parts of it.
Okay. Can you tell if you're male or female?
Honestly, it's not particularly clear. It's not strong either way. The outfit, I think, will be more likely female, but I don't feel that that's necessarily the situation.
Can you sense how old you are?
I'm not terribly old, and young adult or so. Perhaps it's late teens, early 20s.
Okay.
Do
you have a name?
It's not coming through, but it does have a t sound at the beginning, but it's not completely coming through. There's a strong T type sound in the beginning of it.
Okay. I'd like you now to take a look around your surroundings. What do you see?
A lot of forest, some meadow, mostly forest though. A few clearings here and there.
So you're outside?
Yeah. A lot of trees.
Do you know what part of the world you are in?
Vicinity of North America. Not sure where on the continent, but based on the image I'd estimate that's what it probably is. Not sure if I'm on. I don't think I'm on an island. I think I'm on like a mainland. Probably North America proper somewhere.
Okay. Proper meaning like central?
As in the continent.
Okay.
So it's somewhere probably somewhere closer to this more southern end.
What makes you say southern?
I'm trying to ask, and I'm getting and it's trying to pinpoint exactly where I am on the continent.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure where exactly I am, but it's all when I'm asking, I'm being shown a continent in a general vicinity of where. We didn't. There, it's not that we had like names yet. Nothing was very clear then.
Do you have a sense of the time period you're in?
Oh, it's a few hundred years back. I'm not sure exactly what century. We don't think that way.
Can you get a sense by architecture or clothing? Is there anyone else around you?
No. Okay, well, it's not clear. Our people have been having similar clothing for thousands of years.
Okay. Is there anyone else around you right now?
Yeah, people not terribly far off, but my immediate vicinity, no.
Do you know who they are? Are they anyone you know?
Oh yeah. There are various family members in the art group or tribal groups. Like, it's not that far. I'm quiet. I can hear them.
Okay. Do you have a family there?
Of course.
A wife?
No.
Children?
We're not married yet.
Okay.
No. No. Parents still over there. I think I have some younger siblings hiding out over there. I'm not sure what they're doing. The rest of the tribe is there too. Well, parts of them. Others
Okay.
are spread out.
Say it again?
Others are spread out.
Okay.
Some of the tribe is there. The rest of us are spread. Some of us are trying to get food. Some of us are just wandering around.
Are you near the home?
All of this is my home.
Are you inside?
No, I'm outside. I'm out. But all of this is my home.
Your home is outside?
I don't think I understand the question. Outside is home too.
Okay. Can you walk inside the home? The structure that you call home?
We don't call it home. All of this is home.
Okay.
We have little simple structures. I think most of them not really permanent. But some of them semi-permanent. Sometimes we move around a bit, depending on what we're following.
Okay.
But it's most they're very simple wooden structures.
Do you have any jobs?
Not, I don't think I understand the question.
Do you have any family responsibilities that you feel at this time?
We all have various responsibilities,
What's your responsibility?
same as everybody else. Today I was doing a little bit of gathering, bringing some food back. A lot of people will do that. Sometimes we'll rotate.
What did you gather today?
I got a lot of fruit. Got a lot of basically berries and some herbs.
Anything else?
That was the majority of it. I had the berries are going to several. As part of my immediate family will be going back out to get more. The herbs were requested by somebody else who was busy.
Okay.
I also sometimes look after the kids, but the whole tribe does too.
Okay. Do you want to move forward a little and find out what was going on a little later in your life?
Yeah, sure. Whatever makes you happy.
So why don't you move forward to a significant time in your life? to the next significant time in your life. Just move a little forward to the next significant time in your life and tell me what you see.
Something is going on with my father. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. He seems so much taller than usual. Maybe he's up high. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Father is hotter, feels hotter?
Taller.
Taller.
I'm not sure what's going on. Because normally he's not that tall. Almost like he's on stilts, but I'm not sure if he is. I'm just seeing him very, much tall. I have to crane my neck up to look at him.
Is there anything else going on at this time?
That's a big thing. I don't know what the heck he's doing. That's really weird. I can sense my mother in the back, near the back of me, a couple of feet off, but I'm not sure what she's doing. I can just feel her. How is he standing in this house the other day? Whoa.
Okay. Is there anything else going on that you can see?
Not sure if he's doing a carving or something, because there's something very tall near him. Also, maybe that's why he was looking so tall.
He's carving something?
He might be. I'm not sure what he's doing there, but there is a big carving thing not far. Not sure if he's working on it, or this is part of the ceremony that he's preparing for.
Do you have a sense of what your father's purpose in the tribe?
I know what he's not. He doesn't. He very rarely hunts. I know that.
Say that again.
He very rarely hunts. I know that.
Okay.
He stays around very frequently. I see that he does do some craft work, and so a lot of the other guys will tend to disappear for a few days and come back. I don't think he generally tends to do that. Certainly very rarely.
Has your purpose in the tribe changed at this time?
I still help around doing all sorts of various things. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Can you have a sense of how old you are at this time?
"22. That's very clear. I'm pretty sure it's 22.
Okay. Let's move further and see what the next strong memory in your life is. What's the next strong moment? Significant moment?
A few years have passed, not that many. But I think he was working on a carving, because there's a carving that is still fairly new. I'm hanging around a fire right now. I'm not sure if I don't think I'm putting it out, but I am messing with the like ashes in that area. I seem to be drawing something, and I'm not sure what. Just deep thinking about something. There's a lot of thinking nowadays. I'm much more alone.
Why do you think you're much more alone?
My work has gotten me to do more, spend more time alone.
What's your work?
I do a lot of thinking and a lot of almost kind of like designing. I very rarely go out and gather anymore. And somebody is there are new family members, and I'm not sure if this is a wife and my kid or somebody else that's close, because those kids should not be old enough to be mine, if that's my significant other. I'm close to the woman, but she's emotionally, physically, I'm still very distant.
What do you think that is?
People just want to leave me to work and to think. They respect what I'm doing when I come up with better ways of doing things that are slightly more efficient. Designing when I just need to design. Sometimes designing new carvings. Well, I'm not really a carver. My father's still off carving periodically. Since somebody is almost on a ladder or something, working on another carving.
Okay. Now I want you to just go a little deeper. Continue our progress and moving forward. And the count of from 3 down to 1, we're just going to go a little deeper, a little more calmer, and we're going to end up at the next stage, future stage of our life. It's another significant thing.
It's a recipe.
Go ahead.
It's a recipe. That's what I was trying to work on.
You're working on a recipe.
I was trying to figure out a healing property recipe. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to figure out what the hell that was. I was scratching it off and trying to rework it as to what would work. That's why I was so invested in thought.
So why would you be creating a healing recipe?
Some things need to be changed from periodically. Something wasn't working. New illness you hadn't seen before, perhaps. I didn't see who was sick. I was just asked to come up with something.
Okay. Does this happen a lot?
From time to time.
Okay.
That's why nobody probably wants to disturb me, because I'm trying to come up with a
So let's just go a little deeper. 5, 4, going deeper and deeper. 3, 2, going deeper and deeper. Taking my voice with you. 1, deeper and deeper. 0, just go into a nice, peaceful, deep sleep. And just allow your mind to wander as it moves into the next stage, the next significant thing in your life. And when you're there, look around, look at yourself, and tell me what you see.
I'm having a vision of a vision. A big swirly head that seems to be hovering in midair. And a person that I shouldn't call that a person. That's just too weird to be a person. There's this thin little man-like figure kind of jumping around and doing really weird stuff. This guy's like a stick. Like literally like a stick. Nobody can bend that way.
Do you think it's a vision or you think it's real?
I'm not so sure because this is too weird.
Can you sense how old you are?
Around 34-ish. That's the number that's popping up. I'm about to turn 35, but I'm still getting a strong 34.
Okay. As you look around, as your setting, as the scenery around you change,
Still a forest, but weird shit is happening. There's literally a huge pile of pink water or something that is swirling right in front of me. And it's not in like a glass or a cup. It's just literally swirling, and I don't know what the hell that means. And there's a really thin stick guy that's like, jumping up and down and like sometimes circling me. Like it's really weird. I don't know what this guy is doing. I don't know what it is. I'm not entirely sure that's human.
do you have a sense that these things happen regularly with you?
Not that much more regularly than a lot of other people.
Okay.
We all have these from time to time.
Do you sense that this is happening to you while you're awake?
Yes, I'm not truly asleep.
And has your purpose in the tribe changed? Or become more real?
I'm the main person in charge of making new meds. You know that I've been doing that for a bit now.
The main person making meds?
Making new meds, especially if something is not working.
Do you have a title in this tribe?
Not particularly. It's basically, hey, you make me a med.
Okay.
We don't have a lot of titles. I don't know where I learned this information from. But it's very similar to when I was gathering and had to bring herbs back to somebody who was busy. Now sometimes I send people out because I'm too busy.
Okay.
Gotten old. Not really, but it feels that way.
Feels like you might have been helping someone who was making meds before?
Possibly.
Okay.
I wasn't really paying that much attention. They were just saying, can you get some blankety blank?" And when I was gathering, I'd grab some blankety blank.
Okay. Can you sense if you have a family? Or are you still alone?
I had a family before I was emotionally close to. I think I was, I think it may have been a spouse. I'm not 100% sure. My work tends to be all encompassing.
Okay.
How can you be so attached to somebody and also have to deal with this other world?
That's what you feel?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay.
But that stick figure guy, what if he, I'm not so sure he's the friendly sort. I don't necessarily want him to ever find a weakness.
Okay. Are you feeling or sensing anything else at this particular time?
That guy is creeping me the hell out.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that I'm just hallucinating all of this. Because the thing is weird.
Do you experiment with some of the herbs that you gather?
Not for new meds, generally.
Okay.
Although sometimes there are other meds that'll encourage dreams like this. And I do believe that I had taken some.
Okay. Mhm.
I was trying to get an answer for something, and I'm not sure Mr. Spooky Stick Man is giving me that answer. I'm talking to him and trying to talk to something else. It almost feels like I'm arguing for something. Except I don't appear to be very happy. But I'm being very, very serious.
Okay. Do you sense that some of your answers to cures and healing meds come from these visions?
Sometimes it's just thinking and just knowing that some plants are related to other plants. But sometimes they can give an indication. You have a little bit better feeling as to what possibly I should be thinking about instead.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so let's move to another significant part of your life. Perhaps you might want to move toward the part of your life where you sense that you are dying, or the end of your life. And as we move toward that, we'll just count down from 3 to 1.
That is not where I'm heading.
Where are you heading?
I think I just delivered a kid, actually.
Oh, cool.
No, that's not. I don't think that was quite dying. I'm old. I'm not dying yet. Thank you for trying to make it so that I'm dying. No, no, no.
You
All
don't
of a
want to know
sudden,
yet.
there's a baby.
Do you know
I
whose
don't
baby
know why
it
I'm
is?
delivering this baby. I don't know why I'm there. Why I'm there? Because I don't think this is generally my job.
Do you know whose baby it is?
I actually think it might be a relative's. I'm getting
Okay.
like I'm getting that the baby might be a grandchild, but I'm not 100% sure. It that feels like that type of feeling.
Okay.
Maybe I'm lucky. Maybe I didn't actually deliver the baby, and I just was handed the baby. I don't. Otherwise, that there's a small child and a very very tired woman.
So what's happening next?
Just checking. The baby's it's a little girl. So I'm just basically making sure the baby's all warm.
So what happens generally after babies are born in your tribe?
Right now, baby is spending some time with with the family before. Well, mommy's recovering because mommy's mom's tired. We're going to be taking good care of her the next few weeks. Let her. No, she doesn't have to do very much.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll probably be just resting for another few weeks and just tending to the baby. We'll be bringing some food and just you know making sure that she's very comfortable.
Okay. Is there anything else that happens?
Eventually, there'll be a naming ceremony, but that won't happen quite yet.
Okay. What happens at a name ceremony?
We take the baby out and actually prevent, present it to the various spirits and officially tell the baby's name. And that's what you do at the naming ceremony. Name it the baby.
Who does the naming?
Usually, the mom has a very significant role, so it's mostly going to be on her.
Okay.
So
Where would you like to go next?
I don't know. I'm just happy that baby was born.
Oh,
I think that may have been my first. I
very
don't
cool.
feel I'm not old enough to have that kid, that Graham's kid. My hair disagrees.
Your hair disagrees?
Well, it's mostly gray now.
Oh, okay. You feel young, but your hair disagrees?
I'm in my 50s,
Okay.
which is definitely getting up there in years. I'm getting a 57 vibe, but I'm definitely one of the older people around. I started that family too late in my life or something.
Okay. So what's happening now?
Just watching either this is my daughter or daughter-in-law. Watching her with the baby. It's a very pretty sight.
So you're feeling very happy,
Content,
content?
happy for her. And wondering where the hell I was when I'm assuming she was my kid was at one point held like that by their mom. Where the hell was I? I have no real recollection of a kid actually being born.
So it wasn't one you delivered.
I have just been completely distracted when my own kids were born. That was definitely a relative. I hoped.
Okay. And where are we going to go next?
I already know it. There's no more significant moments until I go. Outside of watching the baby walk and such. But for me, there aren't that many more significant moments.
Do you have a sense of how you passed away?
Oh, I mostly just died, kind of slumped up against things. Probably everybody thought I was deep in thought. I probably was until the end.
Just kind of passed away of old age?
Yeah. I didn't get hurt.
Okay.
Really get anything. Just one moment I was there, and one moment I wasn't. They were literally kind of slumped against. I'm not sure if I'm inside a house or outside of the house, but I'm kind of just slumped against something, and I was thinking. My eyes remained open, so I don't think they immediately got what went on. I don't know what I was thinking. But it was fairly peaceful.
Okay. Is there anything else that you noticed at that time?
I just hope they all do well without me. They'll find a replacement sooner or later.
Okay.
I don't think I really ever trained anyone. Some things are hard to train. Eventually somebody will step up. And they'll be told what they're about the old medicines, how to change things. Maybe they'll get picked by the spirit. I just hope little stick man doesn't annoy him too much. That thing was creepy.
Okay.
Hope they're careful of the pink goop or whatever the hell that stuff was. Still don't know what it is. Yes, it doesn't matter now.
So in a few moments, we're just going to take ourselves back up into that white light. So we're just going to feel yourself progressing into that nice, calming, peaceful, and secure white light. Just being completely surrounded by it. At the count of 3, 2, 1. Just feeling that beautiful sense of being in that white light. And while we're here in this white light, one of the stages before we go back into our current life, I'd like you to ponder a couple of questions. And you don't have to answer me, they're just for you, or you can say them out loud if you wish. What was the most significant message that you learned from this past life?
You never know where the information's coming from.
Anything else?
It just shows up. You might as well use it when you know it.
How can this information help in your current life?
That type of information can be used in anybody's current life.
Okay.
And it's a bit of information that, well, nobody generally thinks about. You don't think about things just appearing. They just want to know where things are.
Is there anything else? Oh, go ahead. Anything else?
The main thing, just listen to. When things pop up, might as well keep an eye on them. Stop questioning them.
Okay. What do you think you need to let go of to have closure in your current life?
Nothing that came out of that life.
Okay.
If that was the question. I'm not really holding anything from that life.
Okay.
It was just very. It's not the first time I had that type of a life. Not even close.
Okay. Now as we come back into the current life, we'll be counting from 0 to 5. 0 is this beautiful, peaceful, calming, trance-like feeling. And 5 will be wide awake. And as we come up, I'll be giving you some suggestions. So 0, we're in this beautiful, peaceful, trance-like suggestion. 1, we're beginning to become more aware of our surroundings. And we're realizing that it's very late at night. And we have an early morning. So as you wake up, you'll not wake up too awake, but that you'll return immediately when you're ready back to sleep in the security and safety of your own bed and room. And you'll feel completely peaceful and relaxing sleep. And 2, we're going to continue to wake up now, taking with us all the lessons that we've learned. And through the nights, as we sleep, allowing our subconscious mind to use these lessons to unblock and creatively use them to change our life to our highest and greatest good. And 3, we continue to wake up as we feel cool, clean water running over our eyes. And 4, we begin to want to yawn or stretch. And 5, we wake up into a non-suggestible state. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, awake into a non-suggestible state, into our current life.
I'm always in a suggestible state. Putting me in a non-suggestible state would be weird. And for the record, this little safe spot that we had mentioned, that you mentioned before, looked awfully similar to where I was drawing later. I was like, what the fuck is this? The difference is one was at night and one was during the day.
That's too weird. Your subconscious has a safe spot.
Apparently, my safe spot is near fire and ash. The
Your
difference
safe spot is my ass. Is that what you just said?
Yes, my safe spot is your ass. All right.
Well, in your opinion, how did that go?
You need to work on your leading questions. You led a lot. You led a lot.
I did.
You did. You have to be careful about that. You'll get better. Art, you'll get better at that.
What kind of leading questions did I have?
Well, at one point you did make after when I wasn't sure about even though I hadn't had a clear answer as to what sex I was at the time. You then made a comment about my wife. You asked about something about being a wife. Now I hadn't fully established whether or not I was male or female yet.
Oh.
Now the thing is that I don't think I was either one. In that case, that would have been better to say spouse. Although, in all fairness, the answer would have still been no because I didn't know what sex I was.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking like I didn't have leading questions. Oh, but I did do that. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of like a push towards whether or not making an assumption.
Yeah. No,
I think it took you a while also to realize that I was indigenous.
Yeah.
It took you a while to figure that one out. I could tell that based on the questions that you were asking as well.
Yeah, it wasn't until you said tribe.
What's bad is you made some comments after that. I think after I said tribe, before it fully clicked. What? I don't know what you thought I was at first, but I'm fairly certain that I could tell based on my skin color early on that I was probably not white.
Did you mention to me what your skin color was?
I never. You never. First of all, you never asked. You never. And I think you defaulted to white until I was mentioning the tribe. I could actually tell that my skin color was not exactly this shade. I did mention that my dress, or not my dress, but a weird, like almost like a long shirt type of thing. I'm not sure why I was wearing it. I think it may have been a hand-me-down, or they may have not been sure which sex I was either. But it was somewhat dark, but it was somewhat a little bit of it was translucent.
Uh-huh.
So it ended up being similar to my skin color, which was kind of dark.
Okay.
So that actually was really hard for me to interpret there, because it was clear. Because when you were like, "What am I wearing?" I'm like, "Dude, where does my clothing end?" That was really strange, and I'm not sure what that was made out of, because that that was really really light and airy.
Woohoo.
But I think you didn't do too bad for your first one. Also, don't be sure to not rush the client too much too.
I noticed that. That's why I slowed
Yeah,
down. Started
yeah,
asking, like, you notice anything else? Because I noticed I was rushing you.
yeah. And just remember, sometimes it'll take a while for the information to come up. Like I kept trying to figure out for eons what the hell I was scribbling in the ashes. And I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what am I writing? What am I writing? It's the script I couldn't recognize. And I was scraping stuff out and putting stuff back in, but I couldn't figure it out until you're about to forward me, and I was like, shit, it's a recipe. That's what I was doing. Because I basically heard saying, okay, well, what has the same characteristics of this plant? Medicinal characteristics, basically. Which is why I was like, shit, that's what I was doing.
Right. Well, I hope we get a chance to do it tomorrow.
Well, I will have time.
Okay.
So how many hours do you have now, old man?
What?
How many hours do you have now, old man?
I'll let you know. I gotta log them. I've had, I gotta log them. I don't know.
Are you certified yet? I see that. Why the fuck am I always a shaman-ish thing? Why is it I can't have a normal life anymore? I
I
have to
don't know.
fight little weird stick people and find out why on earth I have a big pile of this weird pinkish white stuff that seems to be floating in midair.
Dude, I think you're on some sort of hallucinogenic.
In
Hallucinogenic.
that life, I probably was.
I was trying to figure out how to ask you that without leading you. So you kind of opened the door, and I kind of walked into it a little bit. But I'm like, well,
I, I do
often
think
test your
that was,
urge? I mean, I was just trying to figure out if you testing
you know,
hallucinogenics because I
that,
think you're hallucinating, dude.
well, I already was kind of thinking about that, but I wasn't 100% sure for a while because I was like, this is not no freaking dream. I'm not sure if that was completely drug induced or if it was like a fast.
Okay.
It could have been either one. If that was a vision quest, it could have been one, the other, or both.
Okay.
And I'm getting this. For a while there, I was getting the vicinity of Mississippi, like